Hi, my name is Oliver and I'm on a train journey that could change my entire life. Let's start at the beginning. Like and subscribe, you won't regret it. I grew up in a small farm in the country, but my childhood wasn't very peaceful. When the girls at school usually made fun of my ripped overalls and... Hey, do you smell that? It's coming from Oliver, isn't it? Yeah, definitely. He's always around those animals, so he smells like poop all the time. Worse, they even call me Oliver, like some weird version of Cinderella. Sounds ridiculous, but it stuck with me throughout my school. But forget about that, as my life is about to turn a new page. I've decided to move to the city for university. And here I am at the dorms. Oh, what's that sound? It's classical music, huh? This place is so cultured. Living in such healthy environments is what really makes you thrive.
Hey, wanna go buy some game discs? There's this dope new game out.
Nah, not feeling it. Just leave me alone. Wait a minute, that crank boy looks really familiar. Could it be...
Hey, what you looking at, dude?
Why gotta be so tense? The next morning, I decided to do the neighbor things, so I brought over some fried pickles, the signature cuisine in my hometown for the guy from yesterday. The door opened and, oh my god, he looked like he just lost a wrestling match with a tornado. Hair disheveled, clothes all a mess, and his eyes swollen like he got in a staring contest with a bee. Hello, I'm Oliver. I just moved here. Nice to meet you. This is for you.
Oh, thanks. I'm Eric, by the way.
Eric? Oh, right! Eric from elementary school. How could I forget? He's always around those animals, so he smells like poop all the time. Just then, a fancy car pulled up.
Leave him alone. If not, I won't invite either of you to the party tonight. Just so you know, there's a lot of good sweet treats.
Then Eric left before I could say thank you, while those mean kids hurried away. In the eyes of an elementary school kid like me, he looked just like a knight in shining armor.
Thanks for the food. Wanna come in?
Sure. I walked in, and gosh, his room is a total mess. Clothes scattered everywhere, glass all over the floor, and dirty dishes piled up in the sink. So we sat down and talked. I told him about how we went to elementary school together, and of course, he didn't remember it. Then Eric told me that he had just broken up with his partner. Yesterday in the hallway, I did see it. You and your girlfriend...
No, she's...
Oh, hello, my beloved buddy. Ew, where's that weird smell? My, what era are we living in that you're still eating fried pickles, Eric? Are you a country bumpkin or what? Oh, it's yummy though. Anyway, who are you?
Oliver. He went to the same elementary school with us. And this is Remy, my best friend.
Olivella, right? Such an iconic name. Sorry. My family used to buy milk from your family's farm back in the day, so I still remembered you.
The nerve of her. And why does she come and go from the men's dorm like it's her own house?
Just because that annoying dude broke my friend's heart.
Dude, so it's a boy?
Now I suffer too. Gotta come here to comfort him all day. But if Oliver's here today, I head out, huh? Got some work to do. See you later. Mwah.
Oh, okay.
Eric and I continued our unfinished conversation. Worst of all, Eric left his family and friends behind to come here because of that jerk, but then he ended everything without an explanation. Well, that explains it. Eric, the rich kid, now living in a dorm, and he looks totally beat. Poor Eric, it's been 2 months since the breakup, but it seems like he still hasn't moved on. I tried to comfort him, but the more I did, the more he cried. I can't believe the strong friend who saved me back in 5th grade turned out to be a weeper like this. The next day, I decided to check on him to see if he's okay. The door was ajar, So I peeked inside and saw Eric sitting sadly on the floor, holding and sniffing something. Eric, what are you doing?
I found this. I miss him so much.
Jeez, so this is his ex-boyfriend's hoodie. Enough is enough. It's time for me to repay and help Eric like he once saved me back in the day. I told Eric that it's time to get rid of that guy's stuff, and you know what? He had a whole big box of it. That's it. Hey, show me that jerk's face. Let me see how despicable he looks.
Remy made me delete all the photos, but if you want, I can unblock him on Facebook and let you...
No thanks. How about this? I'll have you forget about him, and you'll realize how wonderful single life can be.
Oh, so you're single too?
Yeah, of course. So every morning I drag Eric out for a run around the park with me and fed the stray cats together. I also asked him to get rid of all the junk food and showed him how to prepare healthy and delicious meals. Can you believe it? Eric didn't even know how to make a fried egg, turned it into fried egg from hell. Then one time when the sink got clogged, freaking Eric out, I came with a plunger like a god and taught him how to fix it himself. Easy peasy, and the best part, no need for any guys to come in to the rescue. Eric's been mentioning his ex less and less, which makes me somewhat relieved. Next, I need to show Eric how to enjoy life because he seems to just mope around his room all the time. So on Saturday night, I took Eric and Remy to a pretty cool bar. We danced wildly to a beat. I even showed Eric a few flirting moves, thus he even got invited for drinks by a few guys.
No.
I still prefer being here with you.
Oh, okay. Then 1, 2, 3, cheers! That night, Eric looked so enthusiastic, which got me excited too. Only Remy seemed a bit off, maybe because her martini was too bitter. Then she ended up wandering off to another spot. Suddenly, my phone rang. Oh, I've been waiting for this call forever, but why now? I quickly switched to silent mode and continued chatting.
Why aren't you picking up the phone?
Oh, it's just a spam number.
Are you sure they're calling again?
Don't worry, it's just... Before I could finish my sentence, I suddenly heard someone calling Eric.
Eric!
Oh, Claire, long time no see.
Didn't expect to see you here. Are you alone or with someone?
Then Eric didn't even have a chance to introduce us before that girl came straight toward me.
Hey, I think I've seen you somewhere.
Oh no, I think you've mistaken me for someone else. But this girl was so insistent. She kept asking me over and over, thus I gotta make excuses to hide in the bathroom for a while. Anyway, that evening was great, and I was quite proud to prove to Eric that the single life isn't bad at all. The next morning, when I went to Eric's room, I found Remy was already there, while my dear friend was still sleeping like a log. Remy told me that last night, Claire, the girl from the bar, told Eric that his ex already had someone new. So Eric stayed up all night stalking his ex's TikTok, cause he already blocked all of that guy's other social media.
That Connor guy is such a pain in the ass. When will Eric finally get over him?
Connor?
Yeah, I was freaking wasted last night. I left my lipstick in Eric's bag, but I can't get it today. And there I saw him still glued to his phone watching that damn Connor's TikToks. Look! The same damn video playing over and over again 100 times, driving me freaking deaf.
I approached Eric and saw... Oh, isn't that...
I'm just watching it out of curiosity. There's nothing to it. Now I don't feel angry or upset looking at him anymore. But Remy said she'd get revenge for me anyway, for breaking up without a reason.
I know it's heartbreaking, but you should just forget about him and focus on living your life.
Phew, you know nothing. Are you on Eric's side or that jerk?
I shrugged off Remy and tried to explain things to Eric. Thank goodness, he seems to be taking it well, while Remy seems really pissed off. I returned to my room feeling relieved. Then suddenly, my phone received a message.
I really look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Well, the truth is, I am dating this guy, but after Eric's recent breakup, it seems quite wrong to flaunt my happiness, right? The next morning, I fixed up my hair, rocked a pretty rat outfit, and got so into it that I totally lost track of time. I arrived at the exhibition to see him already standing there, admiring the paintings. I'm sorry for being late.
I can wait for you forever.
Okay, let me explain. Yes, that's Connor, but it's not like you think. I met him last month when he was volunteering at a charity event. Connor didn't care that I was wearing faded clothes or that my shoes weren't as fancy as others. He overlooked those things and talked to me first. And Claire was there too, so that's why she recognized me. I've been talking to Connor a lot, and truth be told, I have feelings for him. But swear to God, I had no idea he was Eric's ex until I saw that TikTok video. Oh my, I was shocked to my core. I don't want to tell Eric because it would not only hurt him more, but also ruin our friendship. Just a little longer, when he's completely over it, I'll tell him the truth. I came back after the date with a bright smile on my face, but then it faded when I saw my Nintendo Switch was smashed to bits. It took me ages to save up for it. Who would do such a thing? Suddenly, I noticed a long green hair tangled on the console. It could only be... Oh! I was boiling with rage and about to go find her for a confrontation when Remy and Eric were already standing outside my door, and they looked absolutely furious.
Remy has found out everything. How could you be friends with me while dating my ex? All those I don't need no man were just lies, weren't they?
Do you really think that Connor's into someone like you? You can't even afford a decent pair of pants to wear. Olivella or Cinderella, you're both just down at the bottom of the barrel. You'll never be like us, and you'll never deserve Connor.
I'm really disappointed in you, Oliver.
How could Eric think of me like that? I just want to help him, like he helped me when we were kids. I immediately ran into my room and slammed the door shut. That night, I decided to write a letter to Eric. I genuinely wanted to help you, Eric. I met Connor before we met, and I had no idea he was your ex-boyfriend. I didn't say it earlier because I knew you needed more time to get over it. I didn't want to hurt you because I really care about you and cherish our friendship. You might not remember this, but back in 5th grade, I was being bullied and you were the only one who stood up for me. I wanted to repay that kindness and help you, but hearing what you said really hurts me. In the days that followed, I didn't go to school and I didn't respond to Connor's messages or calls either. I was scared and didn't want to face anything. Finally, after a few days, I decided to go out, mainly because I ran out of food. As I passed by a cafe, I saw Connor and Eric sitting together. So Remy was right. An amazing guy like Connor would never like an average Joe like me. I can't live in the same dorm with Eric anymore. That day, I was pulling my suitcase out when...
Are you trying to run away from your problems like I did? Listen, I talked to Connor for a long time.
He finally told me the reason for the breakup. It's because I was too dependent on him and couldn't do anything myself. I only broke down because I didn't know why we broke up.
But you helped me stand on my own feet. And I can't thank you enough for that.
Eric, I've always wanted to tell you the truth.
I know, but it doesn't matter now. The time I spent with you was more than amazing.
And you may not know this, but when I found the truth, I wasn't angry because you're dating my ex, but because I'm jealous of him. I know it sounds crazy, but...
What do you mean?
Because I've realized I like you.
What's happening? My head is spinning. I can't think straight anymore. Right at that moment, I saw Connor approaching me with a big bucket in his hand. Oh no! What should I do? Please, help me out! Are you on Team Eric or Team Connor? Comment below!